Good morning, Boulder Rotary. I'd like to have Valerie Lippitz lead us in the pledge and the four-way test.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Chad gave me permission to tell a little funny story, and it's about the Pledge of Allegiance, and you would think that there's no funny stories about the Pledge of Allegiance, but I have one. So when I was in kindergarten, I was learning how to say the pledge. And I thought the words were, "And to the Republic for Richard stands." And that is it. And I spent many years waiting to find out in American history who Richard Stans was and why nobody would ever talk about him. I think I was finally in junior high before I figured it out. So all I want to say to you is do not ask me to tell you what the lyrics say. Thanks.
Thank you, Valerie. I'll tell you a quick one. Sorry, Chad, I didn't clear this first. I'll tell you just a real quick one about our music teacher when I was growing up. His daughter always thought it was, we'll perspire as we dream by the fire. Once again, we've checked the list and checked it twice, and now we need to find out who's very, very nice and brought a guest. If you have brought a guest, please stand up, and if you are the guest, please stand up. Okie doke. I know you're a past president and a district governor, but I get to hold the mic.
Please welcome my wife, Terry.
I'm pleased to, hopefully everybody will welcome one of my granddaughters, Lauren Mestis. She's currently a sophomore at Barrett Honors College at Arizona State.
Yeah, I get to hold the mic.
Thank you. I'm very proud to have my grandson as my guest, Chase Douglas. Chase grew up in Centennial, graduated from Arapahoe High School where he was a 2-year all-state lacrosse player. This last fall, he began his 4th year at the United States Air Force Academy. He's majoring in applied mathematics. He's a member of the lacrosse team, and just recently he received his orders, where upon graduation he'll become a part of the new Space Command in the Air Force.
That's impressive, by the way, and it is rocket science, I'm sure. I'd like for everybody to give a warm Boulder Rotary welcome to my wife, Beverly.
I would like to give a warm welcome to someone who's been visiting us for the last couple of times and I think is ready to submit his application. Welcome, John. There's more. I'm sorry. How could I have missed you? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, honest to goodness. Well, I've brought my wife, Jeannie. I've always said something funny about her? She asked me not to this time.
Oh, do I get to say something funny about you? One time, I was next door at his neighbor's, and when I walked out, guess who was out there getting his newspaper in his pajamas? Thank you, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, and I think we have about 22 or 23 visitors online on Zoom, not visitors, members, and one guest. I believe your dad is on the Zoom call today. Would you like to unmute yourself, Glenn?
Yes. Welcome from Florida.
Great, we're glad to have you with us. And I hope everybody really enjoys the program today.
Hey, Pops, it's great to see you. If I heard correctly, we have a Ball State alum in here. Did I hear, Frank, did you mention Ball State University? Okay, I thought I heard someone mention Ball State. Well, that guy on the screen is an old Ball State alum, so I was going to try to make a connection for everyone. Next, I'd like to have, let's see, where are we on the list here? Sally and Kitty, come on up to talk about a fundraiser, please.
I hate exercise. So this week, my partner in crime, Sally, is here with me, and I'm so thrilled. As you all know, because I talked about this a couple weeks ago, we are doing a new event on Friday, May 6th, at 5:30 at the Boulder Country Club. So I'll go ahead and let Sally explain to you more of the details.
Okay, so everybody get out your calendars and put it on there because, you know, you have to attend. And also, we need your help. So this year, instead of just a gala, we are going to celebrate change leaders in Boulder County. And so these are non-Rotarians who may or may not want to become Rotarians afterwards. But we want you to be putting your ears to the ground and listening for people around you who are doing amazing things in Boulder. Because in January, you're going to get a form, per se, to fill out and nominate. And then we're going to have up to 5 winners, 5 nominees and 1 winner. And that person will be our program. So we'll be talking about all the good works that are happening here in Boulder and what Boulder Rotary can do to help support that. So look forward to that application coming out, and we'll be looking for your help. Anything else?
Thank you both for your leadership on that. It's a great way for our club to earn some money, for us to get exposure, and to have a little fun. And we can do all those 3 things at the same time. It's always a benefit. Next, I'd like to have Pam Hyatt come up and give us a quick update on our journaling program with Whittier Elementary School.
Okay. I don't even know how to start. I think I might even cry. This letter came in earlier in the week from our dear friend Lisa O'Brien, who has headed up the journaling project from the beginning. I'm thinking, let's see, that was probably 8 years ago, 9. I don't think it's been quite 10. But anyway, I decided to ask Chad if I could read the letter from her, because this is from the heart. She says, "Dear Pam, I hope this email finds you well. I'm having a hard time writing this because I know how much the Rotarians love the Weiss Journal program. We love it too. After much difficult thought and conservation, our team has decided that we cannot take on the Weiss Journals this year. The kids are just in such a different place emotionally and academically that adding one more thing to their world feels like a lot." When I read this, I thought about, you know, we struggle with COVID, but man, Our kids are struggling too. She goes on to say, on top of that, BVSD has added a new year at a glance scope and sequence that covers all aspects of our day. Science, social studies, math, reading, word study, and writing. Much of this is completely new to us, so we are having to work extra hard this year to align our units that we teach to what the district expectations are. It is exhausting work and in and of itself, but to pile on the extra work we are doing to support our kids is really hard this year. We are tired and worn very thin. Man, do we need to uplift our teachers? Wow. Then she concludes, I know this is a great disappointment to all of us. We have every intention of doing the journals next year, since we hope kids will be in a better place having had a year back in the classroom. We will have had a year of experience with the new district expectations, so we can integrate the journals into our curriculum once more in a more meaningful way. I am so sorry if this causes any strife. Again, we are looking forward to working with you next year. Thank you for understanding. Happy holidays, from Lisa.
While that's not the news we all wanted to hear, I know we're all looking forward to getting back and journaling next year, and we certainly will. So thanks, Pam, for leading us with that. A couple of quick notes for announcements, more Rotary family news. I'd like for everyone to keep Merrill Glustrom's, his family in your hearts and minds right now. He lost his grandson this past week, so keep him in your thoughts. And also, I wanted to make an announcement that Diana Sherry this past week, we awarded her an honorary membership to the club, and we look forward to her coming back here at some point here soon, hopefully, and we can all recognize her when she's here in person. Next, I'm going to ask Dr. George Russell to play birthdays cowboy poet style.
Actually, I'm going to recite a poem I wrote for my cousin who is dyslexic, and he wanted me to write him a poem about it. They laugh because I'm dyslexic, so I walked into this bra, B-A-R-E, bra, and I ordered a martini and I drank it with a straw. I sometimes get words turned around, the front gets in the beer, and it's all so confusing because the words just aren't so clear. I realized I was dyslexic when it grabbed me by the throat. I showed up at a toga party dressed up like a goat. I even mess up words like T-H-I-S, and it causes me to fret. Because instead of being dyslexic, people think I have Tourette's. But when those people laugh at me and give me lots of gas, I just tell them I'm dyslexic and they can kiss my sass. So if you want to join us in this great big fight, grab a sign and hold it up. Dyslexics unite. Says untie. We have 3 birthday people today. I'm going to get John Lehman first because he's the only one I hear that's working.
I'm working over here. My birthday is December 11th. I turned 73. And I really didn't know if I was going to sit at the birthday table because I couldn't think of a thing to say. But then I went to Diana Sherry's party on Wednesday. It was special. I walked in and I saw so many Rotary friends, and I had some really good conversations. And then T.K. Smith got up and gave a beautiful talk, and Lena Kotke also did. And as I walked out, I said, you know, I'm proud to be a member of the Boulder Rotary Club. Happy holidays.
Anne-Marie Reeders having a birthday.
Thanks, George. So my birthday's this coming Tuesday, December 21st. And when I was a kid growing up, I hated it because it was 4 days before Christmas. But now, with 2 young adult children, I love it because I get to have both of them home with me on my birthday. My daughter came home Wednesday from college, and my son's coming home tonight from Houston. So anyway, that's been really a nice thing about being an adult. A lot of you have probably heard that my husband and I have bought a property in Asheville, North Carolina. In fact, I had a couple people say, "Are you still here? And haven't you moved yet?" So we haven't moved yet. We are going to list our house for sale in March, and we're not moving until we sell. So I may be here this time next year, just see how long it takes. But we will be moving someday soon, and I have to say we've been here 17 years in Boulder. And one of the things I'm really going to miss is this Boulder Rotary Club. I've made just a lot of great friends here and have just met so many inspiring, wonderful, kind, funny, nice people. And I will be back to visit. But I'm not gone yet.
Our next birthday girl is Shoni Khan. Happy birthday, Shoni.
Thank you. My birthday is December 5th, and I turned 72. So just recently, in the last month and a half, Gary and I made a move to Fraser Meadows in the independent living. And I've had a few people come up and say, "What are you guys doing there so young?" You know, and well, I liked hearing that. But I have to say that the move has been horrendous. I mean, 20 years in our home, we still are in the process of doing that. There's a lot to close out. So when you're getting ready to move, it is really a big challenge. But every time we come back to our apartment at Fraser, it just feels like a lot like Rotary in many ways. The community is so friendly and warm and interesting, and we have found it so far to be like the best move we've ever made. So it will be our last chapter, and we're very happy to be there.
Happy birthday. Be sure and sit at the birthday table close to your birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone. It was just made aware to me that David Driscoll's mother passed away, so please keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well. Rolling the credits on 2021, I'd like to thank the band. Again, they're fantastic. They gave me a reason to wear my Jazz Lounge jacket, which I don't usually get to do. Thanks to the Spice of Life for dropping the eggnog on the tables here and for being such a great partner with the Boulder Rotary Club. Thanks to Sally and Jared Reese for welcoming us at the door. Thanks to Pam and Kathy for running the desk. Thanks to Cassidy for putting in the time over there with the Zoom and making everyone feel welcome on the other. Yeah, give her a round of applause, because it's a really important job to sort of blend the in-person with the virtual, and Cassidy's doing a heck of a job with that, so thank you. Also, thank you to Fred, Lynn, Vanessa, and John for doing such a great job with meeting management. Before I get to the toast, I want to tell a quick story. Last week, we met at the Buff with Mike and Cassidy and some of the other area presidents and PEs, and I realized it was the first time I had been out to breakfast since March of 2020. Going out to breakfast is one of my favorite things. The smell of the coffee, the knives hitting the plate, just everything about it. I love eating breakfast in a restaurant, and it got me to thinking back to 10 years ago when I first joined Rotary and I was going to Red Badge meetings at the old Buff, and how I used to walk into those meetings and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody in the club. I knew nobody. The only person I knew was Ron Seacrest, and he's the person who sponsored me. And at that time, I was going to Rotary because of the wheel. I was going to Rotary because my dad told me to. I was going for the organization, and I wasn't going for the people. And at some point, I was thinking about this the other day, at some point I realized that that pendulum starts to swing, and you value the individuals in the club more than what the club stands for as a whole. So I just want to say thank you for that. This is such an amazing group of people to be associated with, and I'd like to say thank you for that. In terms of the toast, I always think of this time of year, I think of New Year's as being in a car, and we're driving forward, we're looking in the rearview mirror to see what just happened, but we're also looking through the windshield. And I think there's a reason the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror. That's just kind of a personal symbolic thing. But we're also in the car at the same time, and we're enjoying the heated seats, and we're enjoying the great song on the radio, and we're enjoying the people we're in the car with. So what I'd like to say is, let's raise a toast. Let's enjoy the ride together. I think we have already, and here's to many more years. So thank you, Boulder Rotary. I'm so excited to get started on 2022 that I'm going to give you guys 15 minutes of your day back. So thank you. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2022.